Hello everybody, Mobius1 here, bringing you a quick channel update. It's July 1st, new month, middle of the summer, and many of my dedicated viewers probably have noticed that I have not been posting any videos the past couple days, at least not any that are from any of my series. Honestly, I've just been feeling off the past couple days. And it all kind of started about actually a week ago today. So it's been 1 week, so I'm sorry I missed another week. A week ago I decided to move my entire computer setup from my bedroom on the second floor of our house into our basement. And you can imagine that it's a lot of work, especially considering I actually moved my desk downstairs as well. And I have a picture I'll try to put up here in the video so you guys can see what my setup looks like. It's not very impressive, but it gets the job done. So I brought all that downstairs, and as I was setting everything up downstairs, we got well, first of all, the reason I did that is the basement of our house is a lot cooler than my bedroom. My bedroom, for some reason, is about 10 degrees warmer than the rest of our house, so it's a lot more comfortable down here. It's also gives me more room. I actually have a green screen set up that I hope to set up at some point behind me and see how that works, so maybe you might see some more face cam in the future. But during the move, we actually had a really bad storm. Actually, it was one of the worst storms we've had in this area in about 20 years. At least the 20 years that I've been here. Because we actually had a tornado not less than 5 miles up the road from my house. Unfortunately, I don't have any pictures of it because I was hiding in my basement. But I did see some photos of it after talking to neighbors and stuff that were a little bit... actually, one of them was stuck at a grocery store and managed to catch a picture of it on her cell phone, which I saw afterwards. But I did get some video footage, which if you stick around to the end of this video, you'll be able to see. It wasn't in the middle of it. It was actually kind of after things had calmed down, and I think I say that in the video, so don't expect to see anything that, like... It's not going to be like the movie Twister or anything, but it was pretty intense for us, especially because I'm in New Jersey, for those of you that don't already know where I'm from, and we're not exactly in the middle of Tornado Alley out here. We don't get tornadoes, so something like that, some of you probably, I guess if you live in like central U.S., deal with this sort of thing all the time. We don't, so it was pretty frightening for us. Anyway, in addition to that, not tomorrow, actually tomorrow, July 2nd, I'm going to be driving to Cora's house again, who lives across the state of Pennsylvania, for 4th of July weekend. We're going to have like a cookout or barbecue or something, and I'll probably be out there for about a week before I come home. I can do videos there, but if any of you have seen any videos that I try to make when I'm there, Takora has 4 dogs. I love them to death, but man, do they make making videos difficult. So I'm going to do my best to stay on top of my normal release schedule while I'm there, but if I miss a day here or there, that's the reason why. I also will try to get some videos of the dogs up. I just posted a video of one of the dogs yesterday, and or 2 days ago, I guess it is now. And less than 5 minutes from the time I posted that video, somebody had already disliked it, and I thought that was really funny. I don't care if you guys like or dislike the videos. To be honest, it doesn't do anything for me. I thought it was funny that happened so fast, that someone was like waiting to do that. I know I have a lot of different content on this channel. I play lots of different games, and some of you probably are only interested in 1 or 2 of the ones that I play. That's why I sort everything by playlists. If you go to my channel page and click playlists, you'll see every single game that I play has its own category. So if you are only interested in a particular game that I play, you can just favorite that playlist or whatever, and when you come onto YouTube to see what's going on, just click on that, and you won't ever see any of the other content that I post. So I'm sorry that whoever you are out there didn't like my dog video. I deeply apologize. I hope you're still subscribed to me and interested in my Galaxies content or whatever you found me for. But yeah, I spent a lot of time making those annotations at the end of the video so that you guys can click on them, see what the next episode in the series is. That way, I try to keep everything very streamlined for you. So yeah, sorry about the dog video, but I'm not going to stop posting them. I love my dogs. Next, all that being said, that's all the negative stuff out of the way, right? But on the the upside of things, there's a lot of really exciting stuff you guys can have to look forward to. Some of you have already watched my first episode of That's No Moon, which I'll put an annotation here for you guys to check out. It's actually like a Star Wars podcast series that I'm starting. I had mentioned it in a previous video in Galaxies, and a lot of people had gotten really excited about it, wanted me to share details about it, and I didn't really have many at the time, but now we basically decided that it's going to be like a Star Wars podcast, even though it's not a podcast, it's just a YouTube video. But I say podcast in the sense that it's something that you can put on in the background and just kind of listen to while you play your own game. It's going to be myself and always either like 2 or 3 other guests that are going to change each episode. We may have the same person on, more than once, every once in a while, but for the most part, we'll try and mix it up, which is why I came up with the name That's No Moon. Obviously, it's a Star Wars reference, but my character's name in Galaxies, Mobius Moon, and now when you hear people talking, it's not just me. Anyway, we did our first video. It's posted already. We talked about EA's E3 press conference, which included Star Wars Battlefront, the new Star Wars collectible card game, digital, like mobile game. I forget what it's called, Heroes of the Galaxy or something, and the Old Republic expansion we touched on. So give that a check. Check that out if you haven't already. Just put it on while you're playing Galaxies, while you're doing your grind. Something to listen to. In addition to that, Jewel of Ryloth. For those of you interested in that, my Star Wars tabletop or D20 RPG series, you may have noticed that Takora did her prologue. She's our 3rd player. You can check that out. Here's the link to this. If you're into this sort of stuff, this may be interesting to you also, because Jewel of Ryloth is a campaign that I'm creating myself. I'm not pulling source material from anywhere, though we're just using like the regular core rule book for the Star Wars D20 system to kind of follow along with rules. But as far as the story goes, it's completely original, so you'll not possibly have seen this anywhere else. And believe it or not, here's a little secret. We've actually already recorded our first group session. So I haven't edited it yet. It's going to take me some time to edit because the session lasted about 2 hours. So I'm going to have to cut some of the dead spots out to make it a little bit more interesting to watch. But we did do it already. It's already recorded. So that's probably going to be coming sometime in July, those of you that are following that series, because I know there's a real few of you that are really excited about this series, and I love that you guys are so excited, because I wasn't sure how that series was going to go over, so I'm glad I'm getting a lot of feedback from it. There's not too many views on it, so I guess people either just don't know what it is or don't know about it, but check it out. Watch the first couple prologues, see if it's something that's interesting to you. None of us involved in that have ever played D20 or D&D before, so we're all kind of learning together. So if you haven't played D&D and you're like, oh, I'm not even going to know what they're talking about, that may not be true. So give it a watch, see what you think. Next, Outlast. Yeah, Outlast. I still hate that game. And those of you that voted for it, I hope you're still watching that series, because if you're not, I'm just going to stop playing it. No, I will finish Outlast. I know I'm about halfway through. Every Saturday, because I post Outlast on Sunday, so I usually wait until Saturday night to record it, and I have started to dread Saturday nights. honestly. I don't like scary games. I don't know why I agreed to do a Scary Game Sunday. I don't know why I agreed to play Outlast. But I promise I will continue to play it for you guys because I love you. But I still hate the game. And of course, more Star Wars Galaxies Emulator, SWG EMU, however you want me to say it. Yeah, we're at like 94 episodes now, something like that, coming up on 100. That's kind of ridiculous. I've been doing episodes for 2.5 years now, so yeah, I might have something planned for the 100th episode. I don't know exactly what yet, but it's a pretty big deal. You can definitely look forward to more profession guides. I've already got a couple ideas of guides that I want to do. I'm probably going to knock off the basic professions first. So artisan, scout, marksman, brawler, that sort of thing. I already did medic, so that one's already done. And Takora is probably going to help me with an entertainer guide because I've never done entertainer before. In addition to that, DWB, Deathwatch Bunker, definitely going to be doing a walkthrough of that. Which is actually probably going to take several videos because there's quite a bit of things you can do down there. Other than that, I can't really think of anything else that needs to be said. So I hope you guys are still watching the channel. I know every time, this isn't the first time I've kind of taken a week off, and it seems that every time I do, my viewer count just drops, like, for the next month. This is actually really a lot tougher and a lot more time-consuming than I expected YouTubing to be. So, heck, maybe I'll do some more of these channel updates every once in a while. I want to do a channel trailer, and I really want to finish up some of these series so I can redo the way that I post videos, because these one episode a week per series is not going to work out for much longer. I mean, at this rate, my KOTOR series, I just finished episode 28, and I'm not even halfway through the game, so doing one episode a week for a game series that's just that long, it's going to take like a year for me to finish the whole series, and that's a year's worth of, you know, one day of the week always being the same show, same episode or same game. I don't think that's the best way to do it. And I thought it was a really great idea at the time, but I kind of want to redo that. So as these series that I'm doing now start to kind of finish up, I know Ori and the Blind Forest only have like maybe 2 or 3 episodes left. Jedi Academy, I'm about almost halfway through. And Outlast, I'm about halfway through. As they start to wrap up, I think I'm just going to, before I even start anything new, just going to start posting episodes from the other series that I still have going on those days to kind of speed them up. So let me know what you guys think of that. Let me know if you have any suggestions for games that you want to see me play. And for those of you that don't know, I do live stream also. I don't have a set streaming schedule. So it's not like I could say, here, check me out, Mondays through Fridays, 9 to 5. But if you want to favorite me or follow me on Twitch, you can get emails. I'll put the link to Twitch in the video description. Because every once in a while I'll pop on there and play. I play all kinds of stuff on there. I play games on Twitch that I don't have videos for, just because I don't think everybody would be interested in them. But hey, you never know. So yeah, so that's what's been going on in the life of Moby for the past week, and stuff to look forward to. So thank you guys for listening to me talk to you for however long this video's been, and I will see you next time. I don't know if you can see the roof across the street is ripped off. I can't see it from here, but around the corner there are trees knocked over. Look out.
We can't see through the rain.
You can see the neighbor's shed behind us. One wall is missing on their shed. We have trees knocked down in our yard. Our neighbor's trampoline is like totally destroyed. Our power keeps going out. My mom's pot broke. Our table is up against the grill. It's actually not as bad now as it was a couple minutes ago. It's calmed down a little bit, but it's still pretty bad.